Hi, welcome to HUR at Home Music and More. You know, it's Throwback Thursday, it's whatever Thursday you want to call it, but we always bring you the best in music and entertainment. I know you've seen this person's name, you've seen his face. You might not know all about this young man, but you're going to find out tonight. I mean, there's so many things we can say. He's a composer, an orchestra arranger, a conductor, a music producer, music editor, and many would argue a musical genius. Please welcome our special guest, Leon Lacey.
Hello, I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, it's great having you. Thank you. I know you're in the studio, you're working, and you took a minute to talk to us. So thank you for that.
Uh,
There's so much that we want to know about you, but congratulations on just all the cool things you've been doing.
awesome, thank you. I'm honored, humble, grateful, all of the above.
Yeah, I mean, I was reading where you're the guy, you are that guy who got called, I think 2 weeks before Beyonce's performance in Dubai to pull this whole thing together. You want to talk about that?
Wow, yeah, this just like you said, it was so spontaneous. Thankfully, I prepare for these type of things, and I was literally practicing. Part of my daily ritual in the morning. I study, practicing Bach and Schubert and reading orchestra scores.
Nice.
And one of my good friends, who's musical director for this Dubai show, he just called me Tuesday morning, and it was, I believe, the 2nd or the 3rd of January. He said, "Hey, would you like to work for Beyonce in Dubai?"
Uh,
And he said, "But you got to do 20 songs in about 3 or 4 days."
oh my God.
Yeah, so I had about 5 days to do the songs, but it was just that spontaneous, and I'm up for it. This is just this is what we do.
I love that. I mean, talk about an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
This isn't just, anybody's show. This is Beyonce.
Hmm.
And it's in Dubai and it's with a week to learn all, what did you say, 20 songs to learn in a
Yeah.
week?
Yeah, her hit songs. Like she's putting together a massive show, about a 50-minute show, and all I know is that she wanted to incorporate a full orchestra
Hmm.
to not just play, but to embellish her music and to mix the Arab culture with her music.
Hmm.
So I was fortunate to get the call and the responsibility to do this.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know where to begin to ask you, where do you draw from? I mean, this is not the music that you're working on every day when you're shedding. This is some Dubai music that you're
Yeah,
incorporating into, pop R&B music. And
exactly.
it worked.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I draw. You know what? In this case, I can definitely say I would be drawing from film scoring, and that's pretty much what brings me to LA, to Los Angeles, all the way from New York. I love making music, writing songs, but I also love the weird science of combining sounds together and making them be believable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm such a movie buff, and the music is such an important part of it. I mean, could you even imagine watching your favorite movie with no music score?
No, not at all.
Right? I mean, you create the mood. You pretty much tell us what the
Hmm.
mood is with the music. I mean, of course, there's the great acting that we need, but the music is crucial.
Right. The music is so crucial. It's an actor in and of itself. It's one of the star actors.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even know it's there, but he's there or she's
You
there.
know, I had this conversation with Stanley Clark years ago.
Yes.
And he was talking about that very thing. I forget what it was that he was working on, but it really is something that me and I'm sure a lot of other people totally take for granted.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had never really thought about the importance of it. And he said, listen, think
Mhm.
about it. Think about watching a movie and there's
Yeah.
no music, like a spooky movie or a thriller.
Mhm.
And there
Yeah.
isn't that music to get you ready.
Right. And it's crazy. Once you're enlightened about that,
Yeah.
you start to look at movies, then the score really starts to pop out more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a treat.
It's a treat. It's a game changer. Now you also scored Whitney Houston's movie, I
Hmm.
Want to Dance with Somebody. How
Yeah.
was Tell us all about that.
Yes. I was brought in to do additional scoring. There's another amazing composer who did about 80% of the work. Her name is Shanda Dancy.
Okay.
and he did most of the scoring, but I was brought in to actually make the orchestrations for Whitney's hit songs. So I Will Always Love You and I Didn't Know My Own Strength. Few of those songs that's in the movie that's actually with Whitney's voice. I was brought in to make those songs bigger to fit the cinematic movie track. So
Wow.
yeah, I was given about 5 days to do that, and it was
Oh, they don't give you any time at all.
went to Nashville to work at the amazing Ocean Way Studio with their amazing orchestra. So that was October. The movie came out in December of 2022.
I congratulations. I mean, your mind. Now I get why they call you a musical genius. I mean,
Uh,
just to be able to, these are big projects.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll wear the term genius just yet, but I'm working on it every day.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
studying. Yeah, I'm studying. I think I would like to say I study harder than I work.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a very important part of it, right?
Yes. Yes.
So why do they call you?
That's a great question. I think for for what I'm realizing is these big opportunities are being sent to someone that they can trust, that can turn around projects, and also have the right demeanor.
Yeah,
Because it's a scary business where you have big projects and you don't know what energy you're going to get.
right.
At the same time as turning something around at the last minute. So my prayer is that my name is going around as not just as a great musician, but also a good person.
I love that because, don't you wish more people in our industry
Yeah,
knew that?
that would be a dream.
Oh, it would, because I've seen just the ego and just not knowing,
Yeah,
letting
yeah,
the ego just totally take people down.
yeah,
Very
yeah. You know what? Somebody just had a conversation with me about that, and just reminded me that so many creatives go through so many highs and low lows, that when they get their opportunity to shine, they're really so affected by their journey.
right.
And they didn't get a chance to just re-humble themselves.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm really cognizant of, and my goal is to have a good name, not just great riches, but to have a good
Yeah.
name.
There you go. I love that. I mean, obviously you have integrity, in your
Thank
work
you.
and in what you do. I mean, your name and your image is pretty much all you have.
Yes, so true.
You do your best. And so, and relationships.
Hmm.
Relationships are crucial and very important, especially well, I guess in every business. Talk about your relationship with Rodney Jenkins.
Yeah, Rodney Jerkins, Dark Child is his producer name, and yes, he about a year ago he called me over to his house in Calabasas, and not too far away from where I'm at, and he actually played a Whitney Houston a cappella vocal.
Ooh.
And it was from her singing this song called "Don't Cry for Me" back in the '90s, and it was the vocal was stripped down. It had a bunch of music in the background, but you couldn't hear it because the engineers isolated just that vocal.
Mm,
For the purpose of Mr. Clive Davis really wanted this song, this vocal, to be the last song in the movie, but they wanted to now make new music around that vocal. So Mr. Rodney Jerkins, Dark Child Jerkins, said, "Hey, I'm giving you this vocal, and I want you to kill it. Let me see what you're gonna do." And I took it to heart. It was my second time working with him, and he's a genius. So
it is. I mean, he's worked with everybody. I remember when he and Tony Braxton, when she
right,
was really big, and
Michael Jackson,
Michael Jackson, Rodney Jerkins is the
yeah,
truth.
he's
And
he's he's,
so,
he's
how long have you known? Are you guys friends, or how did that relationship?
yeah. Well, now we got each other's number. I need to give him a call just to say hello. But yeah, we've known each other for quite some time. But it was our first time working with each other. We first started. He called me on a Campbell Soup commercial about a year ago, and then a few weeks after that, he called me to remake the Whitney Houston song.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
he's just a humble guy and such a genius, so smart. And always look forward to working with him.
That's beautiful.
Hmm.
So you mentioned that you're a New Yorker.
Hmm.
You're born in New York.
That's right.
So I'm from Buffalo, New York, but people in Manhattan tell me I can't claim to be a New
Yeah,
I claim it anyway. They're like, "You're connected."
you had the easy life compared to the city folks. That's what we say.
Okay, but I lived in Manhattan for 5
Okay,
years. No, maybe more than that. Yep, I
right.
was right on the
So
Upper East
you know about the hustle and bustle then.
I do, I love that.
Yeah.
Completely different than your lifestyle in LA. I mean, it's like night and day in terms of
Uh,
right?
I'm looking at palm trees and
Right.
mountains and so if I see horses and cows out my window. So
You won't see that in New York. Well,
no,
you know
no.
what? I'm in California right now as well, but
Okay.
Northern California, so
Okay.
it's also very different.
Yes.
But, when you look at all of these amazing opportunities that you
Mhm.
have, and thankfully you rise to the occasion each time,
Mhm.
what would you say that you're the most proud of at this point?
Wow, that's a great question. I could try to humbly answer that by saying I think I'm most proud of being a creative.
Mm,
So just the fact that God has given me the ability to not just have all the technology and also have the instruments and the ability to play instruments and produce, but just to have that spark of imagination of inner desire to see something unfold that wasn't there. You
mm,
know, my career and profession, it's usually musically related. You know, coming up with a song at the snap of a finger. You know, or coming up with an orchestration, whether it's a classical moment, a roaring 20s, or bagpipes from a police processional.
yeah,
They
wow.
call me to do so much stuff, or marching bands, and so yeah, I'm just honored to be a creative and have the ability to create.
Yeah, it takes a special gift to really be able to do that, that
Mm,
it's good to know you don't take that for granted. I mean, because oftentimes people like security and,
yeah,
this is not. You're out there. You're just kind of no net.
that's right. No net. Yeah,
Right?
whenever my phone call rings, I don't know what it is, and usually something I've never done. So in the musical realm, so I'm just like, hey, go. I just go at it.
What are you going at now? What are you working on? What's next?
Well, that's a great. You asking all the great questions today.
Okay. That's what I do.
You know, it's what I do. Who said that? Obama, right, Mister?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. See, that's a song. Somebody needs to make that song.
Oh, yeah, see? Let's get together.
So,
We'll talk after this and just
exactly. We can co-write something. We can co-write. So that's great. But you know what? Doing several things this week. I've been working for Janet Jackson, her upcoming
Woo,
tour. It's I've been working with her for years as her orchestra arranger for tour. Um,
nice.
Also, Chris Brown is overseas now and pretty much just finished doing the same thing. These guys, they have these great big hit songs, but when it's on tour, they want the music to be big and they want it to transition into each other.
Oh, yeah.
Some things need to be subtle, some things need to be big and explosive like a movie. And also, I'm a
Flow.
music,
Gotta
yeah,
flow. Yeah.
flow, yeah. Also being a music editor for season 6 of The Shy comes on.
Woo!
Yeah. So several things. Just sent the invoice for Palm Sunday production with the full orchestra in Rancho Cucamonga. Uh,
Whoa,
so yeah, there's always things going on.
that's amazing. That
Hmm.
I mean, look at your life. It's just and people have seen your name, they see your name in the credits, and it's nice to be able to talk to you and find
Wow.
out, just who you are and how you process.
Oh wow. I think I'm still a little unknown, but you know, I'm grateful. I want to fly under the radar as long as possible.
Yeah. Well, there you
To have a
go.
more, balanced life. Trying to go to the gym tonight after I work. So
Oh, well, there you go.
there you go.
Are there people, I mean, you're in a unique lane. There aren't
Mhm.
a lot of people, in in your lane. Who
Right.
inspires you?
Yeah, that's great. Different people for different reasons. I have musical inspiration. I have family members who inspire me. Um, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, inspired.
There you go. That's the
Yeah.
best.
So yeah, wonderful people how I just meet,
Oh,
inspiring me like yourself.
oh, that's so nice.
So yeah, it's a very broad thing. I don't think I can target into one because I have so many who inspire me.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I mean, and again, I mean, I enjoy the way that you process that you're
Mhm.
in a profession that kind of requires you to think a certain way, to think
Right.
outside the box and to,
Mhm.
to create. Um, what would you say is if there is one, a life goal for
Okay.
you, Leon Lacey?
That's
What's your
good. You asking the good questions.
life? You're so funny.
Well, because you just took me there. You know what? The first person my mind went to is Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's where I got married.
Really?
I got married in Santa Barbara on the
In the
beach.
what
That's
beach?
I love Santa Barbara.
Near the beach or the hotel across
On
from the
the
beach?
beach. Yeah, reception at the Hotel Californian. It was storybook.
So you know exactly where I'm coming from. So
Mm,
my wife and I, when we go out there, it's just like time just is blissful. It just stands still,
yeah.
So we just had a baby boy.
Oh,
It'll be 4 months. Thank
congratulations.
you. It'll be
Oh,
4 months next week.
oh my goodness. That's
Our
amazing.
first, and so yeah, we've been married 8 years, and we just got
Oh,
our first child. So it's been
congratulations.
date night every night
Oh
until
my
now.
God.
And now it's parent night. So I think that that's one of my long term goals is to end up somewhere, if not there, somewhere just as peaceful and serene.
Oh, we're gonna be
Yeah.
neighbors. We're
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
in Santa
Exactly.
Barbara. This is this is no chance meeting, sir.
Exactly. That's our spot.
Tell your son, Auntie Angela,
I sure will.
I got his back.
I look forward to putting him in your arms.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
I love it. It's such a pleasure to get to meet you. Thank you
Right.
so much for, and I know you had to stop what you're doing.
No,
Really busy, but really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
I-
And
I'm I'm honored. I'll stop anytime. Hopefully, we said something that will inspire someone else to just
nice.
keep going forward and challenging themselves to overcome any odds. Because I know that's your story, just like mine's.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is. I usually ask people to leave us with something inspiring, but I think you just did.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That'll work.
that's beautiful. You want to shout out your social so we can all start following you?
Sure, sure. My Instagram is I am Leon Lacey, and my website is leonlacey.com.
Nice.
Um, I don't really have anything to promote at the moment.
Okay.
However, I'm just honored to be working on these other projects, and we know Miss Beyonce have a tour coming up, so I haven't disclosed whether or not I'll be a part of that tour at the moment. But
Woo! Wink.
Dubai, there you go, wink, wink. Dubai was just so amazing. So I look forward to working with her again. Either way,
Oh my God. How was that though? How was it working with
it
her?
was epic. It was so natural. She's a hard worker. She's serious about what she does. She was so respectful to me. Complimented me several times and
Beautiful.
trusted me, and it was just great. Her whole team. She has a lot of family that works for her.
Nice.
They were all just grounded and humble. Her management, Parkwood Management Entertainment, they were just first class, and they were pros. So
That's awesome.
seeing her work, I just found a higher level of respect for her.
Wow. Yeah, that's so good to hear because yeah, I mean she's Queen Bee.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I mean to hear that she's got that humility and just
yeah,
nice is
yes,
really good to hear.
yeah, really.
Thank you so much for joining us. This has been so much fun.
It was the
Thank
time went by so quick.
I know it goes so fast. But
Yeah,
you know what? You did say that you wouldn't mind coming back, so we'll be calling you again.
that's right. I'm look forward to
Me
it.
too.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Thank you all for taking the time to watch us, for commenting. HUR at home, and thank you for keeping us your favorite radio station, 96.3 WHUR. Follow us at WHUR-FM, and while you're at it, follow me too at Angela Stribling. Have a good night.
thank you. Good night.